Hey guys, on today's video we're going to teach you how to do the basic bunny hop. The bunny hop is basically lifting your front and back wheel off the ground at the same time, and it really is one of the most crucial moves to be learning when you're getting into trials or mountain biking. So just before we get started with the technique, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about bikes. As you can see, I'm doing this on a trials bike, but you might be doing it on a BMX or a mountain bike. I actually learned this originally on a mountain bike. So don't stress too much about what bike you're on, because all the techniques I'm going to go through now will work on any bike. The way that I learned this when I was younger was to start with just lifting the back wheel off the ground only, using my body weight and my feet on the pedals. It'll be really tempting to do this by using your front brake, but I really need to urge you not to do that and persevere with getting that technique of just lifting your back wheel up, using nothing but your body weight and curling your feet on your pedals slightly and pushing down and back to get that back wheel up. And then once you learn that, you'll be able to move on to lifting both wheels up and getting a bunny hop. Now, to try and get that back wheel off the ground, we want to be moving forward at a walking pace, leaning slightly forward on the bike, and you're going to kind of do this motion of kind of pressing down your feet, clawing back and then pulling back up again, and that's what's going to give you your back wheel lift. So it should look something like this. And all the time resisting the urge to pull your front brake. So once you're getting comfortable with lifting your back wheel up off the ground, we can then look to getting your front wheel up too, and that's what's going to give you the bunny hop. So you do this by using a similar technique as before with the unweighting, then also just lifting your front wheel up using the handlebars like this. So it's a similar technique as before with the unweighting, and then pulling up on the handlebars while still clawing back with your pedals to get your back wheel up. So now we've learnt the technique of lifting your front and back wheel up off the ground at the same time, we can then move to the more advanced technique of the American bunny hop. Now the American bunny hop is basically popping a short manual to get your front wheel up before using the unweighting technique that we discussed before to get your back wheel up and level. It's just a little bit more stylish and a little bit more practical than the last method, because it allows you to incorporate it into everyday riding, whether that be on the trials or on the mountain bike. So now to demonstrate the American bunny hop, I'm going to again go in at a walking pace, lift up the front wheel with a little bit of a manual before using the unweighting technique that we discussed before to get the back wheel up level with it. So it should look something like this. So as you get more and more comfortable with the technique, you can then move on to putting some obstacles on the ground. I've got a bag here, but it could just as easily be a stick or a stone. And not only will it give you a good opportunity to really concentrate on getting some height on your front and back wheel, but it'll also really help with your timing. So as you practice more and more jumping over obstacles like that on the ground, you'll really notice your timing and your height will be getting better and better, and before you know it, you'll be able to incorporate it into other aspects you're riding on the trials bike and also on the mountain bike. So that was how to do the basic bunny hop. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you do have any more questions, hit me up in the comments below and I'll do my best to get back to you. If you want to see some more how-tos, click these ones here, hit subscribe to check out more, and catch you guys in the next one.